Hello, my name is Laura and this is your manicuring kit. I'm here today to instruct you on how to use your manicuring kit for the day of your state board examination. Students, on the day of your state board examination, you will be assigned to a station that looks just like this. You'll have a top shelf, a middle shelf, and a bottom shelf, a counter with your appointment schedules, and a mirror. You'll also have your client's chair, a manicure table, and a pedicure stool. Students, at the beginning of your examination, the examiner will tell you to unpack your kits. They're not telling you to start your exam, they're simply telling you to unpack it. That's what we'll do now. On the day of your test, you're going to unpack your kit on the floor. You're going to lay it down. And you're going to open it up. On the top, you'll have a clear container with a lid that's labeled Soiled Instruments. Take this container, place it on the middle shelf to the right, out of the way. You'll have a class that's labeled Disinfection. Take your disinfection tray and place it underneath the mirror on the counter. At this time, you're going to take your manicuring table out, place it in front of where you're going to be working. Take your manicure class, place it on top of the tray, just like so. Inside your kit, you have two containers. Both are for the pedicure. One's for soapy water, one's for clear water. Inside of the two containers, you have two towels, also for the pedicure. Take this, place it on the middle shelf, out of the way. You also have a first aid kit. First aid kit can also go on the middle shelf to the left. Now you have an empty suitcase. You're going to take your suitcase, zip it up, place it underneath your station until the end of your test. While you're setting up for your exam, this would be a good time to take your stool and adjust it to your height. On the side of the stool, there's a lever that if you like it higher, all you have to do is punch it up. It's ready to go. We'll place this in front of our manicure table until we're ready to do our procedures. You're going to take your tray, you're going to take your class, open it up, take the plastic bag, place it on the top shelf out of the way. You're going to open up your class very carefully to find a trash bag. The trash bag is already labeled for you and prepared with tape. Now whether you put it on the right side of the table or the left side of the table is truly your preference. Open it up, just like so. You have a finger bowl, an armrest, paper towels to wrap the armrest, and 3 bags. Inside of each bag, there are classes. This bag is for your artificial nail class, this bag is for your manicure class, and this bag is for your pedicure class. The only thing that keeps these classes apart would be the toenail separator. Make sure to look for that. Take your 3 classes, your armrest, your paper towels, and your finger bowl. Place them on the top shelf behind me, out of the way. We don't know what assignment we'll be getting first, and remember, we're just setting up. So right now we're just making things a little bit comfortable. Okay? Underneath your tray, you'll see you have a stack of blue paper towels. These are going to be called SMAs during your test. SMAs stand for Sanitary Maintenance Area. All clean material go on to this SMA. Place them underneath your container at all times. Now, students, let's get familiar with our tray. We have a jar of cotton, liquid soap, polish remover, cuticle oil, hand lotion, our acrylic brush, mending liquid, nail glue, red polish, 2 dampen dishes, a T-pin, and a safety pin. Students, Western State Kit went ahead and put your liquids in order. This way, if you're in the middle of your manicure or pedicure and you happen to lose your spot or lose train of thought, you can always refer back to your tray. My advice is you keep them in order. Now, everything's ready to go. We're simply waiting for the instructor's signal. At the correct time, the instructor will tell you, students, it's now such and such time. Stand up, read your books. Now, this book that she's referring to will be your appointment book. Your appointment book will be located on the bottom shelf underneath the cabinets. The appointment book will give you a scheduled time for each assignment that you are to perform for state board. Now, your first assignment will be establish disinfection tray. It's not saying to disinfect, it's simply stating, get it ready. Now, first things first, before we do anything, we need to wash our hands with soap and water. You could find your soap in your tray along with your paper towels underneath. You're going to take 2 paper towels and your soap. One's to dry your hands, one's to wipe the sink. You go to the sink, come back, throw your paper towels into the trash. Now we're going to set up our disinfection tray. We're going to come to our class. We're going to take it out of the plastic bag, place it on the top shelf out of the way. We're going to open up the towel, and you're going to see another stack of blue paper towels. Blue paper towels can go to the left, out of the way. Inside of your disinfection container, you'll find everything you'll need to do your disinfection class. You're going to take a SMA, open it up. You're going to see that we have already measured your 1 ounce quats. Place your 1 ounce quats above your SMA. It does not go on the SMA as well as the liquid soap. Liquid soap goes above it. Now, to go on your SMA would be your brush, your gloves, and your clean instruments bag. Once you're done emptying out the tray, go ahead and take the lid and put it back on. Now, when they said to go ahead and establish a disinfection tray, you're simply adding your 1 ounce quats to 2 quarts of water. Western State Kit has went ahead and measured for you. You're going to take your 1 ounce quats, take off the lid, and pour it into your container. Take the lid, place it back on, put it into your sealed instruments box. Take your lid with your container, with a couple paper towels, walk over to the sink. Fill it up to the brim. Place the lid onto the container. Take a paper towel, dry the sink. Take the second paper towel, just in case you have a spill. Walk the container back to your station. And congratulations, you just passed your first assignment. Now, students, let's recap. First assignment is establish disinfection tray. We wash our hands with soap and water. We wipe the sink. We come back. We've put our 1 ounce quats into our 2 quarts container. Take it to the sink. Fill it up to the brim with water. Bring it back. It's as simple as that. Now, we need to go ahead and read our next assignment. Our next assignment states to do a 2-hand manicure. Now remember, students, this is just make pretend. Nobody knows which assignment you'll get first. You can either get a manicure or a pedicure. Right now, we're just pretending. So it says to do a 2-hand manicure. First things first, I and my model need to go wash our hands. Again, we have soap with our quats, or we have soap in our container. We're going to take our soap with 3 paper towels. 1 towel to wipe my hands, 1 towel to wipe my client's hands, and 1 towel to wipe the sink. You're going to place the soap back into the container. You're going to come back and need to set up your SMA. Now, you're going to come get your armrest, your paper towel to wrap your armrest, and your bag with the implements to do your manicure. Now remember, there are 2 bags. You want to get the one without the toenail separator. You're going to place your armrest down. and you're going to wrap it with a paper towel. You're going to take a paper towel and turn it into an SMA. My advice is that you take them out one by one. You want to keep your SMA in order. This way, if you happen to lose your spot in the middle of your manicure, you can always refer back to your SMA. Remember this, your SMA will never lie. You have your emery board, your nail cutter, your cuticle pusher, your cuticle nipper, your nail brush, and an emery board. Your emery board is to take the cotton out of the container without contaminating it with your hands. Your empty bag goes into the trash can. Our finger bowl, you simply place soap, take it to the sink with paper towels, fill it with warm water, and bring it back. You will do your manicure as you were taught in school. Western State Kit reminds you that when you do your manicure, you will have to file all 10 fingers, cut all 10 fingers, push the cuticle, nip the cuticle, brush the nails, and clean on top and under the free reg with cotton and polish remover. Now, we understand that the instructions say to do a complete 10-finger manicure. We understand that a complete 10-finger manicure includes a polish. Do you polish at State Board after the manicure? The answer is no. You do not polish until you do the artificial nails, which will be coming up later on in your exam. So, we've went ahead, we've done our assignment as our school has instructed us. We've done the filing of the nail, the cutting of the nail, the pushing of the nail, the nipping of the nail, and the brushing of the nail. Okay, now it's time to clean up. We're going to take everything that can be discarded and we're going to throw it away. That would be our emery board and our orange wood stick. You take your nail brush, your cuticle nipper, your cuticle pusher, and your nail cutter, and you're going to place it in your soiled instruments box. Just like so. Take your paper towel, throw it away. Your finger bowl that's full of soapy, dirty water, take it to the sink, rinse it out, wipe it, bring it back. Take your empty finger bowl, place it in your soiled instruments box. Take your armrest and your paper towel, throw the paper towel away, move your armrest to the side. At this time, we're ready to do our next assignment. So we go to our appointment book. Our appointment book next assignment says to do artificial nails. Our artificial nail assignment includes 1 silk or paper, 1 form, 1 tip, and 1 tip overlay. It doesn't matter what order you do these in, you just have to do them. Western State Kit suggests that you do it all on one hand. What fingers you use, it's totally optional. Okay, so we need to set up. So we're going to go ahead and get our artificial nail kit. You're going to take this and your armrest and you're going to place it down. But before we set up, we need to what? Wash our hands with soap and water. Before each assignment, students, you are required to wash your hands with soap and water. Take your soap, paper towels to the sink, wash it, wipe the sink, come back. At this time, you're ready to set up. Take your paper towel, wrap the armrest just like so. Take an SMA, open it up. And we're only going to put on the SMA what comes in contact with your client. You have a nail file, a nail buffer, an orange wood stick. This is optional. This is an eyedropper. It is optional. You can go ahead and pour your liquid into the dampened dish without using it, whatever your school taught you. You have your nail scissors. You have your nail cutters. You have your silk, paper, and tips. You have your forms. And you have your acrylic liquid and acrylic powder. These do not go on the SMA. They're simply placed above the SMA. Inside your tray, you'll find your acrylic nail brush,